Hello, my name is Margie Miller, and I'm here to share with you my abortion story and healing process. I was 15 years old, and like every other teenager, I thought I would never get pregnant. But there I was, pregnant at 15, confused and scared. What should I do? So I go to the local agency who offered free pregnancy tests, and I decided to listen to what they had to say. They said, "Do you want to raise your baby or do you want to abort your baby?" That's a quick fix. No one would ever know. So then I go to a medical doctor who told me it was a blob. It was easier to abort versus having a baby full term. And how would I, a 15-year-old, ever raise a baby? How would I ever support a baby? And on it went. So with all this advice, I went to an abortion clinic. That day was very traumatic, cold, um, very mechanical type of atmosphere. I was just totally distraught as I walked out of that abortion clinic. I had a piece of my heart that was torn away. I felt like this part of me got lost. I don't know how else to explain it, but I laid and I cried for weeks, days, months, years. It seemed like forever. And I was depressed. I was suicidal. I felt like, what's life even worth living? I felt like my life was totally over. I was told just not to tell anyone, just to keep going on. You have so much more in life to do, but yet I couldn't shake what was happening inside me. So I just put on that plastic face and I smiled on the outside, but inside I was hurting and I felt like I was dying inside. So I'm a senior now and I was homecoming queen of my class, and as they were crowning me as homecoming queen, most girls would be ecstatic. But what was I doing? I was standing there smiling, but I was thinking they would have never voted for me if they knew what I did. So then I found a wonderful man who I married. I had two handsome sons, and this should just totally bring me happiness, and I should get over all this. I was at a place where if the word abortion came on TV, I would run out of the room. I just couldn't even listen to it. So I, the first son I had, I was holding him, and he was adorable. And the nurse calls me up and says, "I need to do a survey. Is this what pregnancy is this?" And I said, "Oh, this is my first child." And as loud and as bold as she could, she said, "Well, I see here you've had an abortion." And I just wanted to scream at her. I thought it was a secret. I thought it was a quick fix. I thought nobody would know. And it was all over my medical records. So there I am, sitting there with this handsome guy of a baby, and I was just crying on the inside, just crying, tears running down my face. That should have been joyous was trauma for me. So I head home and we raise our children, have a happy marriage the best we can. But still, there was something I couldn't shake. There was something inside that just didn't feel right. It just felt like I lost something. So I continued to search till I found a women's group that loved me and was compassionate and just stood by me, left me cry if I needed to, listened to me. And as I shared my story and they shared theirs, I realized I was not alone, that they had the very same story, maybe not exactly, but they had the same stories like me. So then I decided I would go through a couple weeks that they've asked me to go through, and it was like the best time of my life. I found joy, I found peace, I found happiness back. I was a person that I didn't have to pretend anymore. And if it wouldn't be for them, I probably wouldn't even be here today sharing my story. So I'm here to tell you that you don't have to be alone, that there's many of us that will walk beside you, that would help you through whatever you're going through. Surrendering the Secret has a website that has so many resources for you. Check them out, and you will see that there are people that really care and love you and know that how special you are to them. And we will just help you through whatever you need help with. So I just encourage you today to go and join them and see what you can find. Thank you.